Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Tommy Zamp and I play guitar and get the lead out. We are a Led Zeppelin tribute and we tour all over the country. We do around 130 shows a year, and on this channel I kind of really enjoyed bringing my camera with me and taking you guys on the journey to all the venues that we play, behind the scenes shenanigans, that sort of thing. But I also really enjoy doing guitar related content as much as possible. And since I work with a Led Zeppelin tribute, I get to play Led Zeppelin music for a living, and I couldn't think of a better gig. I mean, it's truly an incredible experience that I just can't imagine. I don't even know how this fell in my lap. So anyway, I've been doing these videos the last few weeks about some Led Zeppelin riffs that I think every guitar player should know. And last week's video was, I mean, it just took off, man. You guys, you've been hitting the like, you've been leaving me comments, and I've been trying to get back to every single person. So thank you all so very much for the support. And I'm going to continue doing these videos. I mean, you guys have been asking me. I've got another slew of songs here that I'm going to go over and show you the riffs to that you guys have actually sent me out requests for. So in this week's video, I'm going to do 5 more songs that I think every guitar player should know. And I'm going to show you just a quick riff to kind of get in, get out, and keep playing some music. And long live Jimmy Page, you know what I mean? So if you haven't already, guys, hit that like and subscribe. I'm going for my new goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. So it's June, almost the end of June here. And I got a big boost from last week's video, so I can't thank you guys enough. And to all of the members, I've listed you guys member shoutouts, and I've listed you in the description box below. Thank you so much for all the support and helping me with my goals. Thank you, truly. Let's get into the songs. The signal chain today, guys. I'm using my Les Paul Standard. This is a 60th anniversary V2 custom shop, beautiful orange lemon fade. I don't know if you can see the top on that. Yeah, look at that. Sick. I love it. Anyway, I'm running through my normal home studio rig, my Bad Cat Cub 440R. I've talked about this amp a million times. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's great. And it's going into my aux box, which I have running into a 4x12, couple mics on the, and a couple room mics dialed in. And yeah, all within the aux, not an actual room somewhere else. It's all right here, and I think it sounds incredible. So anyway, that's my signal chain, guys, and the first song up on the docket today is the Wanton Song, and it goes like this. Like Page. Alright, so let's talk about it. So it's starting off in G, right? And you're doing, basically you're holding down the 6th string 3rd fret with your index finger, and whatever works easier for you. I use my pinky on the 4th string 5th fret, so you're just rocking between those octaves, right? So it's 2 on each string. Try and get that moving. You're hopping over that 5th string, right? Here's where the change comes up. The first hits, it's an F7 followed by an F sharp 7. And I play it like this. Excuse me, I play it like that, not with my pinky in that position. So basically your F7 bar chord, first finger across all the strings on the 1st fret, ring finger on that C note, 3rd fret, 5th string. Your 4th string is being held down by your index finger on the 1st fret, and your middle finger is on the 2nd fret, A note. Right? So it's not a whole strum through the whole chord. It's just get that. Get down to that A note, you know it? And then slide everything up 1 fret. So now you're looking at 2, 4, 2, 3. That's your F sharp 7. Back to the riff. So that first part is hits back to that riff. Now here's the next riff. It's a little tricky, but it goes like this. Right? Let's start with that. 3, 4, 5 on the 5th string to your F note, 3 on the 4th string, and then back to that D note on the 5th string. So take it slowly. One more time. So coming out of that riff. Kind of that little, it's like syncopated. And it jumps right into this. Now it's tricky. I've heard a lot of people do it different ways, and I'm telling you, the way my ear hears it is like this. So I'm playing the D note on my G string, 3rd string, 7th fret, with my pinky, and my index finger is on the root on the 5th string, 5th fret, right? Down 1 fret to 4 and 6, or 6 and 4. Okay, so 7, 5, 6, 4. Now it switches and it's the low root first. 3, that C to that octave on the 5th fret, down to your B flat. Alright, so hear it again. So cool, right? Just like tricking it up. You could just go and no one will know, but if I listen to it, it really does sound like it goes. And that's Pagey. I'm going to play the whole riff one more time and then move on to the next song on the list. So here's Wanton Song one more time. Alright, check it out, have fun with it, let me know what you think in the comments below. So up next, guys, we're going to go from, that was on Physical Graffiti, and we're going to go back a couple to Zep 3. And this song is highly requested. I wish we played it more often. This is Out on the Tiles. So I've already done a video on this entire song, you can check it out right here. However, this is such a cool riff, I wanted to include it in today's list, and a lot of you guys have been asking me, so I wanted to cover it again. Alright, so check it out. It's Out on the Tiles. Out on the Tiles, man, that's a heavy riff, right? That's a heavy riff. So check it out. It starts off in G, very similar to the Wanton Song, right? You're playing the root and the octave, and you're muting that 5th string in between. So it's 3 and 5, and you're muting that 5th string. So check it out. It's just 8th notes. 1. Or I like to play it like this. Whatever works best for you, man. Like, do you. Have fun with it. So it's going to go from your G to your F sharp. So this is the move. And then you're playing an A5 chord. And you can either bend from that G note up to an A, or you can do that G sharp into an A. I think that sounds better, and I gotta give credit to Spedding because I copped that move from him. I used to do it like this all the time on that G, and then I saw him do it. I'm like, wow, that does sound right. That sounds awesome. So, cheers to you, buddy. Okay, so let's talk about this main riff now. It's in F sharp major. It's F sharp. You're gonna play that major 3rd, that B flat. Then you're gonna play your C sharp on the 5th string, and the octave. That's the first 4 notes. However you like to do it, with your ring finger, maybe your pinky. Whatever is easiest for you, that's the way you should do it, right? So the walk up is, that's the first 4 notes, followed by right? Your first fret to second fret. All right, try that one more time. After that, you're going to go to your A string on the 4th fret, and you're going to hit that note. Now it's going to be played open. So just do those to get up to speed with that. Try it one more time. All right, I'm going to move a little closer to the camera for that riff. You check it out. Not a lot of movement in your hands. It's just, you can keep your hand in that one position. Check it out. All right, so the next part goes like this. All right, so you're bouncing between your open A string and your B note on the 2nd fret, and it goes, go up to your C, back to your B, and open. So try it one more time. And it repeats. On the 3rd repeat, right? I had to check I had the right number of fingers up. On the 3rd repeat, it changes. So let's just do the first part of it. Here's a change. Okay, so that's the change. And instead of going from here, you're gonna go to your B note and hammer on and go back and forth between that C sharp and the B. Now you're gonna go to your A. So do it one more time. You're starting here on your D string, 1st fret, 2nd fret, or your E flat and E. C sharp, B, A on the 6th string, your A to your, what is that, a G sharp? Yeah, A to A flat or G sharp. All right, so that whole last part goes like this. And it ends on an F sharp. And you go back and forth between that and the E, right? So let's do that whole riff one more time. 3, 4. All right, that's Out on the Tiles, man. That's a heavy riff, dude. I dig it. I love that riff. All right, guys, so I wanted to go over Trampled Underfoot now off of Physical Graffiti. So the riff starts off differently than it plays through the rest of the tune. So there's really only one trick you got to figure out, and that's how the song starts off, and then the riff, once it gets going, is played the same way over and over again. So this is the heart of the riff, right? And it starts off in the beginning of the song. You're playing your, I use my middle finger on the 3rd fret G and B strings. And I go back and forth between the 3rd and the 2nd fret, all right? So it's, that's the first hits. And then you're going with your same thing, same fingers, index finger and middle finger, but it's 2nd fret, 3rd fret on the G string, or your A and B flat. you're going 2, 3 open, and then your F note and an open D on the 4th string, back to your F, back to your G. Alright, so try that one more time. The beginning of the song starts off and on the 3rd fret position. Alright, from there, once it goes past this, it flips over to the A note, or starts off on the 2nd fret, okay? So the first time you do it, it starts here. Slide up to your B flat position, your index fingers on the 6th fret, your middle fingers on the 7. And then you slide up the whole step to your C position. And then from there you slide up to the E flat, which is your 11th fret and 12th fret, to your F. Alright, so. And from there on, you start the riff on the 2nd fret, okay? So the whole thing, I'm going to play it, just check it out. So that's the move, all right? And that's the heart, the meat of the tune. Now there's a lot of things going on. He's using a wah effect for this part. And there's also that other lick, which is mimicking the other riff down here. You're just playing it in a different position. So there's a lot of overdubs and stuff going on, which is typical for Jimmy Page. He did a lot of overdubs and stuff. But I wanted to give you just the heart of it. All right, so moving on, guys. I'm going to go over to Houses of the Holy for a second. The record, not the song. But this one in particular was heavily requested by a lot of you. And I wanted to get into it. I'm talking about Over the Hills. All right, so when the band kicks in, you're basically playing G to D, right? But I'm doing it in this position. So you're still getting, and it sounds like he's not hitting those low notes, right? That would muddy it up. It sounds like he's coming in from here, and so you're in position for your D. So you're playing a G. Like that, open, open, 3, 3, and then you go to your D, D to A, and then G. So, try that again. One more time. It's so cool when we do it at our shows and the band kicks in on that. It punches right through. So, you're playing a G to your A. Back to those hits. And in between there's some muting, right? And all I'm doing there is going from your normal A5, holding down that F sharp, like a bluesy, like the blues move, right? And from there, the next part of that riff starts off here on the A note. So it's 5, 7 to your D, back to your B note on the 7th fret. That's the first part. Do that again. Next. So it's 5, 5, 7, 5, and then bend it up to that E note. Right? It's not a hammer-on. I've seen a lot of people go. That's not it. Same riff, and then you end on that A, and you do the same bend up to the B. Hits. So I'm going to do it one more time. The whole thing all together goes like this. One of my favorite songs off House of the Holy. It's really, really, really a ton of fun to play. So give it a whirl, all right? We've got one more coming up in this video. And this song, I hear from more people that this is the song that got them into Led Zeppelin. And I'm talking about Heartbreaker off Zepp 2. And here's the riff. So, let's talk about this riff for a second. The first note you're hitting is a G and you're bending it, and you're getting it kind of coming into the A note, right? But you're not bending it to an A, you're just kind of half bending it. And then you're hitting the open A string. So, I'm using my ring finger on that G note, right? And really make that A string pop. Next up is a C note, D string, 1st fret, 2nd fret. That's the move. Back to your low G note. All right? So try that, just that part together right now. All right, one more time. Now you're going to do 4 down hits on the A string, and then repeat from the C note on. All right, so that's the main riff. But it changes, right? It moves up a whole step. So coming out of that riff, I'll show you how it moves up. That's where you start. That's your starting off point now. That's a B note, right? So then you go up the same thing, same move, but now it's D on the 5th fret, 5th string. Now it's the next string down, 2nd, 3, 4. Now I use my pinky to have that A note bend. Okay, so let's do it one more time from the beginning, and I'll move up to a whole step, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So once you get done playing that riff again in the B, it goes back to your A position. So it's a little funky because you're bending that A note, and and you're still coming back to an A, right? But it works. So it starts off bending that G, and it ends bending that A. Make sense? So I'm going to do the riff one more time for you, alright? So check it out. That's the riff to Heartbreaker. That's one of the coolest riffs of all time, right? I do feel like a burnt record, a worn out record when I say things like that, because it's like every song is great. I don't know. If you're a big Zeppelin fan, maybe you have the same problem. Like you have like, oh man, this is such a great riff. But then you're like, every riff is such a great riff. But isn't that what makes Zeppelin amazing? Makes them what they are? So, I don't know. But that's going to do it for this week's video, guys. Thank you again so very much. Hit that like and subscribe. It really has helped me out to get to my goal of 10,000 subscribers. I couldn't do it without you guys. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like I said, I try to get back to everybody. And as usual, my friends, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and I will see you all in the next video.